Thomas and the Pony Show. Thomas was waiting at the station for the guard to blow his whistle and wave his flag. He saw Becky and her mother come onto the platform. Thomas knew Becky well. He often saw her riding her pony Barnaby as he puffed past the farm where she lived. Sometimes she would be jumping Barnaby. Thomas was careful not to whistle in case he frightened the pony. There was to be a pony show in Fox's Field. Thomas watched the men preparing for it as he passed. I wish I could see the pony show, he thought. Becky is sure to be there riding Barnaby. The day of the show was beautiful and sunny. Thomas hummed happily as he ran along the rails, but as he came round a curve in the line, he saw a horsebox standing on the road. Becky stood beside the horsebox looking worried. Her father was bending down beside the front wheels. "It looks as if they have broken down," said Thomas's driver. "Poor Becky, she will be disappointed if she has to miss the show." When Thomas reached the next station, he saw the station master talking to Sir Topham Hatt. A porter was waiting nearby. While Thomas stood in the station, the porter spoke to the guard. Then Percy arrived, pushing a horsebox. Carefully, they coupled it to Clarabel. The guard went to tell Thomas's driver. Becky was on her way to the pony show with Barnaby when her horsebox broke down. Sir Topham Hatt has asked if Thomas will take Barnaby, Becky and her mother onto the show. Her father will wait for the breakdown lorry. The ticket collector shook his head as the pony was led onto the platform. "Most unusual," he said as the porter opened the doors of the horse box. Becky and her mother walked Barnaby up the ramp, and when the pony was safely shut in the stall, they sat down at the back and Thomas set off again. Fox's Field was near the next station. Quickly, Becky led Barnaby out of the horse box and trotted him to the starting point. Thomas was glad to see she was smiling again. As she reached the starting point, her name was called out. She was only just in time. While Thomas watched, Barnaby jumped a clear round. Everyone clapped and Thomas whistled excitedly. "Peep, pip, pip, peep!" But Thomas had to go before the results were announced. "I wonder if Becky will get a prize," he kept saying. "I do hope so." The next day, Becky and Barnaby were waiting for him at the station. Barnaby was wearing a big red rosette and Becky had brought a yellow one for Thomas. "Thank you, Thomas," she said happily. "We would never have won without you." Thomas was happy too.